Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Today we are gonna talk about a brand new fragrance that is called Oh Unknown, and it is by one of my most favorite independent niche perfume houses ever, that is called Imaginary Authors. The reason why I like this house so much is because the perfumer and the owner of this house, Josh Mayer, is a very creative person. His fragrances are very artistic. I want to tell you a few notes about the concept of this house, and basically all his fragrances are inspired by different stories. I highly recommend you to go on the official website and just browse through it and just enjoy amazing concept, read all the inspiring stories. The story that this fragrance was inspired by is super interesting and I was really touched by it. I decided not to go in depth into the story. I will just explain you how this fragrance smells, and I feel that Josh really likes to surprise people with his fragrances because he uses quite unusual ingredients, notes in his fragrances, and I'm always looking for unusual, kind of like different fragrances, and I'm always looking for fragrances with the notes that I have never smelled in other perfumes. So as I read about this perfume, I was super duper excited, and I feel that every reviewer really wants to review this perfume as fast as possible because it is brand new. So I cannot wait to share with you guys my thoughts on this magnificent fragrance. So if you want to learn more, then please keep on watching. So guys, as I have already told you, Josh uses quite unusual notes for his fragrances, and Oh Unknown was not an exception. As I read the notes, I got so excited because first of all, not only they are beautiful, like on their own, they are very special for me. The first thing that I want to tell you is that I'm obsessed with tea. I drink tea every day, and I drink only very high quality tea, and the scent of tea is very complex, it is very deep, it is slightly herbal, slightly woody, and unfortunately in a lot of fragrances with tea note I don't get that authentic tea scent. They are simply green, and that is very boring. So when I saw that Josh brings out a new fragrance, Oh Unknown, and it should be infused with very rich black tea accord, I was so excited, but at the same time I was like, oh, I hope that I will like it because I have not the best experience with fragrances with tea note. So as I received this perfume and sprayed it, I was like, please be good, and it was, guys, it was so amazing. So let's have a look into the notes. Every fragrance that you order from this house comes with this amazing thing. I don't know how it is called in English. And here you have the notes. So let's see. In this perfume we have black tea, lapsang souchong tincture, I don't know what that is, probably a magical ingredient from Josh, orris butter, Kyoto moss, musk balsam, sandalwood, and something secret. So this fragrance was inspired by Philip Sava, and here's a sentence from him. It is a mystery to me why the farther I am from home, the closer I am to God. I think it is so inspiring, so guys, definitely check out the story behind this perfume, because I love how some brands show us that fragrances are not only fragrances, they can actually have a story, like a real person. That is very interesting. Let's move back to the actual fragrance and how it smells. So when you apply it on your skin, at least I smelled very intense, authentic tea scent, and it was so dark, intense, and mysterious, guys. Oh my god, I love it so much for that authentic tea representation. It is awesome. But that is not the most exciting thing for me, because actually I'm the biggest fan of powdery fragrances. I love them, but I feel that a lot of powder fragrances are very feminine because They tend to have the typical old stick scent to them, not all of them, but a lot of them. So when I saw that this perfume should feature tea and powder orris root, I was like, oh god, I feel, guys, that this fragrance is made for me because it features totally opposite notes, and it is just crazy how Josh made them work together so perfectly. The combo of the notes is unusual, it is different, not every perfumer does that, and that is incredible. So when you apply this scent on your skin, the tea note is the first thing that you smell. Maybe you don't detect it as a tea, but it is something fresh at the same time, dark and rich, and it is also slightly herbal. We have also the note of moss here, which probably accentuates that tea scent. But guys, already in the opening are noticeable some powdery facets. And that is exciting because they are not directly straight into your face. It is more about tea and that all mystery, but powder that comes from orris root or orris butter is very intense in the dry down. So dry down, this perfume is definitely powdery, even though there are still some kind of like green and fresh elements from tea. It is very interesting. I love that tea never fades away completely, even though it gets more quiet. And yeah, that is basically all that I wanted to tell you about this scent in general. But now let's talk about the longevity, the quality, the projection, and places where I would personally recommend you to wear unknown. I find this perfume so pleasant, and it is something truly special. It is a perfect scent for a special occasion, at least to me, and this is definitely a fragrance that has mystical character. I personally would wear it in the evening or nights. And I also would love to smell it of other people, like of my colleagues or people who I work with or study in the university, of my boyfriend, and even of my mom. I think this is such an unusual, at the same time super wearable perfume that will suit every person. It doesn't matter how old you are. This is kind of a fragrance that is out of age, out of time. And even men can wear it. That is so beautiful that I actually found a powder fragrance that can be worn by a man. So that's been said, why I told you that you can wear it to work? Simply because even though this fragrance is very deep, it is not overwhelming because it doesn't have the crazy projection. It sits pretty close to the skin, but it sits on the skin. It has very long, very good longevity. It is very long lasting, and I applied it today in the morning, and now we have, like, I don't know, the early evening. So I was wearing this fragrance all day long, and I could smell it. But you really need to be close to a person to smell it. So I love that it is not overwhelming because it is pretty intense. So guys, that was pretty much all from me. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that it was helpful. I honestly haven't seen reviews from other reviewers yet, so these are completely like my personal thoughts, my personal opinion. And if you have tried this new perfume, then please let me know what you think about it. I find it significant, and I highly recommend you guys to go for a trial spray because sample will not be enough. It is so good that you will be addicted to it. So keep that in mind, and if you enjoyed watching this video, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up so I know that you like it and that it was helpful for you. Please leave me comments down below because I love to chat with you guys and I really enjoy how we have a beautiful conversation. So I'm looking forward to that, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more videos like this, and we'll see each other in my next one really soon. Bye!